I'm Alice.
I'm Francesca.
Welcome to Grab a Coffee.
It's Valentine's week.
Happy Valentine's week. I love how we both
because we're married and we're not bothered.
We both full well know that we're not celebrating Valentine's Day. Are you celebrating Valentine's Day? That was a bold assumption.
Yeah, we'll
Fondling
I know, I felt like this bit was coming up, so I was just making sure it was down. And I feel very like it's in my space. It's in my bubble, but then it goes going, whoa. You want to edit that, don't you? She's desperate to edit that out. Right.
My editing skills.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like I need to do some sort of yoga before I sit down because I'm too fidgety.
Keep slapping the chicken, go do some squats.
Yeah, make it so I can't use my arms.
Anyway, yeah.
Yes, we'll always do like card and chocolate, something cute little thing like that. Mark always makes an effort. He's very cute, but we haven't like sort of done things like, you know, we're not going to be going out for a meal, or we're not going to be. I might make an effort with some tea, but I always make a tea on a Friday night, and sometimes we'd get a wine. So no, just make a nice meal. I don't know. No, well, exactly. Who's going to look after them all? Are you and Liam going to make an effort, or just?
But it's actually quite funny this weekend because
You've just had your opposite weekend.
We've got the opposite of romantic plans actually because his baby sister's coming to stay Thursday. So obviously Valentine's Day is Friday.
When you say baby sister, we're talking right? Okay.
She's at uni in Leeds. So she's coming over. So I think she's staying till Saturday.
Cool.
And then on Saturday, he's got 5 of his friends arriving for a lads' night out on Saturday. Yeah.
I have no words. I'm just blinking.
We're all staying over. It's not like the opposite of a romantic weekend. And then we've got a toddler birthday party. Not a toddler, she's not a toddler. A 1-year-old party on Sunday. So, very unromantic.
Epic.
Well, probably, I don't know. I've not asked her yet, but I might ask his sister if we could, like, just nip down to the pub once.
Just have a couple of hours.
Is in bed.
Yeah. Yeah, do that.
But make sure I'm back for Love Island at 9. Your face. You're not fun.
Right. This isn't what we were going to talk about today, so I'm going to say it very, very quickly, and then we're going to move on from Love Island. I'm just going to move that out. You want to talk about... Right.
I'll tell you how we got into it, but tell
Alice.
me first. Go on.
Everybody, right. Something's not right in my seating plan. Hang on. I'm not right.
Sorry myself out.
I'm not happy. Hang on.
It's not cozy and comfy. She's not ready. Yeah, I'm just going to get my drink on you. I feel like this is serious. You've got serious.
Right, I finished faffing. No, that wasn't because of Love Island. Okay, so all sorts of different friends watch it, rave about it, and I thought, do you know what? I can't say to something if I haven't tried it.
Fair.
Obviously. Same goes for food, whatever. You've got to try it first. So I was like, Love Island is starting. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it from the beginning so I know all the characters because that gets me really stressed.
Not this season.
No. I couldn't even tell you who was in it or anything. And they start getting out the taxis in the bikinis, and I'm like, who does that? For a start. Sorry.
What if the taxi's got leather seats and you're wearing a bikini?
Exactly.
Like, oh my god, my bum would be so sweaty.
Exactly.
And their bikinis
I know. I'm just going to wear...
I would be like peeling myself out of the taxi. Anyway.
So after they all got out the taxis in their bikinis and waltzed up the drive to this luxurious villa that we can only dream of, it's not jealousy, right? I am going to get to the point. Okay. Then they start with I can't remember what they did because I only watched this one and it was quite a few years ago. And they all did the thing and they did the introductions and I was like, right, okay, this is just the first one. We're going to get to know everyone. They're probably going to do some sort of icebreaker and then they're all going to team up or whatever. I don't know. My mind went a bit weird then. So they did something and they were chatting and then they made them play this game. It must have been like the next episode maybe. They made them do something that would then upset the people that they've been talking to.
A little
Now,
drama.
I know that it's a dating thing, and I know that they know what they've signed up to, but you don't really when you're in that. And I felt like it was deliberately cruel.
Why is your mic? Sorry, Francesca's mic keeps
I've just done that much fiddling with it.
And I don't want you to not be able to hear her. Just
I'll hold it.
No, what for the next 30 minutes? A minimum. There we go. I think that's fine. Okay,
Nobody move.
Pointing at you.
And I felt like it was deliberately cruel, the mind games. And I felt that I didn't really like that sort of public humiliation, the way that they had to be cruel to each other to play the game, to be part of it. And I can't. No, I don't know if it was an actual game, but it's a game, isn't it? The whole thing. They're on telly for a start, aren't they? Everyone's got to have a gameplay because does somebody win at the end? Is it like a couple thing, or do some people end up? Is there a few couples? Do they end up? Okay, so it felt like a bit cruel, and I felt maybe I watched a bad one. Maybe it was just that one episode. I don't know. And I thought, this is mind games. This is mental.
Looking too deeply into it.
Well, that's what I do. And I thought, you poor people, and you.
See, I don't think you poor people. I think you absolutely must sign up for this.
Or they increase their Instagram following.
Yeah, they're all grown ups. They're going on it for a reason. They want that. They want the drama.
So long as they're okay and they're happy in the drama.
A couple of seasons, you could be like, oh, Paul, that, and they didn't know what they were signing up for. But
okay,
come on.
Okay, that's all right then. I don't mind. 12, so that's why I went off it, because I didn't like the mind games. And well, it's all about being mentally okay.
You're so empathetic. You can't watch Love Island. Do you watch First Dates, or is that too much as well?
No, that's lovely, because nobody.
When they say, I don't want to have another date.
Because they're having I know, but they're having an honest conversation. Nobody's made them go on a date with them and then make them dump them and go out with somebody else on purpose in front of their faces for our entertainment. Yeah. You know, it.
Oh, stop it! You put me off it. I love watching it.
So cute.
No, well, we only started watching it the last season.
Yeah.
June. So I'd been, I don't know how many weeks I missed, but I went to Cornwall and I was staying in a caravan with my sister.
I remember your solo parenting session.
Yeah. And then my sister was like, right, well, Love Island's on, so at 9:00, that's going on the telly. And I was like, okay, whatever. And I'm on laptop. So I was just like...
She was very assertive about this.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I don't care. It's 9:00, I'll just read or do a bit of work. So I get my laptop out, start tippy-tapping away, and then I'm like, period.
Oh, who's that? What are they doing?
Who's she? Why is she saying that? Who's she referring to? Yeah.
Yeah, there was. I just had to get rid of it, but you can carry on talking.
Into the mics today, honestly.
This is amazing content. There's me shaking myself on. So from then, really.
Well, then we're driving back from Cornwall on a Friday, so we've been away watching Love Island for this whole week. Driving back to Leeds, and the traffic was just like really bad on the way back to Leeds, obviously.
Yeah.
So we thought we were going to get home in like 7 hours. I was doing all the driving. I think it took like 10.
Oh.
Elodie kept saying she did the toilet. She had a nappy on, but because she was potty trained.
Yeah. It's different.
She'd been in pants for like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
She wouldn't wee in the nappy.
Mm.
And then I think this is so much TMI. She needed a poo, but she wouldn't poo.
Oh, she'd had a side of the road poo.
We just kept pulling over like every hour, and she wouldn't do anything. Oh, anyway, that's like a whole other. That's a whole podcast, because we have a lot of children on journey stories. We could do some good children on journey stories. Anyway, so we're getting closer to Leeds, and we're like, oh my god, Love Island starts in like 35 minutes. We're like going past Sheffield, like, Liam, like, right, by the way, when we get in, we are ordering Chinese and watching Love Island. Just FYI, you've had the telly for a whole week.
I am
yourself.
Dumping my stuff and getting in front of that telly.
You can just get Elodie in bed for us. This is what we're doing. And he was like, okay, fine. So, and he was like, well, I'm not watching it. I'm like, we don't have to watch it. We're just letting you know that we're watching it. Yeah. He was like, I can't believe that your sister's made you start watching that shit. And I was like, you just wait. And I was thinking in my head, like, he loves gossip and drama. As long as it doesn't involve him.
Yeah.
And he will admit it. Like, he loves it. Like, if there's any, like, drama or whatever at the rugby club, he's, like, in it. It's like, Alice, guess what happened? Like, he loves it.
Brilliant.
So we're in the living room and he's watching something on his phone and then he starts doing what I was doing. Who's that? Who are they? So then Sophie was like, oh, now I've got to take you through the whole backstory.
Oh, because you're a few episodes in.
It was like weeks in.
How long does it last?
Months.
How do these people how do they pay their bills while they're in there? They must be paid. Like, how do you disappear for months? How could we disappear for months?
Yeah, but they're all like 22 without. Like,
so they don't even have jobs anyway.
Children. They don't.
Did you see those posts on social media? I want Mum Island, where we all just go drink our drinks still hot and eat food and read books and lie on a beach. Yeah, I'm up for Mum Island.
Let's go Mum Island. So then Liam got into it, and then we had to watch. Then we were like, that was it. We were like hooked. Watched the whole season, and then this one is Love Island All Stars. So we started watching it. Well, we actually watched it late, so we didn't realise it had started till Liam's sister told us it was on. We started watching it, and then my sister got mad because she was like, you can't watch All Stars because you've only watched one season, so you don't, because the All Stars is people from all the seasons, like a couple from each season. She was like, you don't know all the backstories. You can't. She was like really outraged, like using capital letters in her WhatsApp.
Shouting at you over a message.
Telling off my big sister for watching Love Island. I was like, we're too late to hooked and we're watching it. She was like, I can't believe you're watching it without catching up on all the others. I'm sorry, I can't catch up on 11 seasons. Are you insane? So, yeah, we just are really hooked on Love Island. Probably do with pleasure. So, whatever we do on Friday night, we'll be back for 9. Here's the take home from that.
Amazing.
Shall we...
yes, but have you ever sent an anonymous Valentine's card?
I sent one. I received one.
Anonymously? Were you genuinely like, who is it? Was it Liam?
No, we're not at school.
Oh, that's adorable. Oh. Did you ever find out who it was?
One in primary and one in secondary.
Oh.
No, I had a feeling who it was.
Were you pleased or were you just avoiding it?
I don't know who the primary one was actually. But, could have been my mum and I'd be buzzing. Like, if I don't... And it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
We also had this thing at secondary school. Oh, God, if any of my old school friends are listening, this is going to bring back such a memory for you guys. It was this little Valentine's like magazine that they used to bring out.
Oh.
And it was called... I think it was called Smackers. And you paid... Did you pay? Maybe we paid like 50p. Yeah, I think it was 50p to submit a message so you could send messages, like love messages. But people used to... This is like the 2000s. So people would be like sending messages to like teachers and stuff.
You dickhead and stuff like that.
No,
no. No, you can't do that. First thing I thought of was dickhead.
Maybe I can't remember how it exactly went, but everyone bought the magazine for like 50p or whatever, and then
and then hit on teachers.
And there'll be like messages, but then people would put joke ones in like for their friends.
Yeah, true.
Like, fake ones.
Yeah.
But it was great every year. Yeah, Smackers magazine.
Oh my God.
If anyone who I went to school with has it,
is it a physical copy of something?
Yes.
Oh my God, we need to see that.
It was like early 2000s.
I was too busy getting drunk in Valaraki then, so I don't.
2004 onwards, I was in secondary school. So
oh my God.
Yeah, sorry. If anyone
I was on my third car by then.
Smackers. Oh my God. Like, send me photos. That'd be amazing. I bet someone's got one in a box somewhere.
They have to. Someone's mum's got them in a loft.
Someone's mum's got them in a loft with their yearbook.
Yearbook? Did you get that?
I've still got my yearbook.
Record of achievement. Where you got your little burgundy folder with your certificates in.
I was navy, I think, with gold writing.
Oh. Anyway, we're not talking about that.
No, that's what I was about.
So
We want to
you've
talk about
received
Valentine's
2
stuff.
lovely Valentine's cards.
Message.
God, who named it Smackers? I mean, what?
I'm sure it's called.
Was this like an underworld thing, or did the teachers know about it?
About it. I can't remember who published
Smackers.
It wasn't like an underground one. It was like a very open thing. Well, I don't know what like club like set it up. Like there must have been like the. Did we have like a newspaper club? I can't remember. Anyway, anyone who can remember more about it than me, drop us a message.
I need to see a copy of Smackers magazine.
Yeah. It was literally A4 piece of paper, like folded in. Like,
I need to see the Smackers leaflet.
There were like several pages to it. All with these tiny little messages. It's funny. Probably made on paint. Someone probably made it on paint.
Oh my god, yeah! Spray paint in Word.
Yeah. A bit of word art. I love
That's brilliant.
Anyway, have you ever had an anonymous card? Obviously Mark gets you one every year, but have you ever had an anonymous card?
No. I did send one year to somebody, and then I let a few days go by, and I was like, oh, for God's sake. Did you get any Valentine's cards? 23?
Oh, gosh. Wow.
Yeah, I meant it. It was like, I'm going to give it a go. So I did it. And then a few days went by and there was nothing.
What setting was this? I didn't know. Was it at work?
I know it was, I used to go swimming after work, like lane swimming for grown-ups.
Oh my God.
And it was just like chat, and then not think about it for a week, and then chat, and then not think about it. And then it would be chatting outside once we'd finished getting changed and stuff. And it was then I was like,
Also, like flirting in a swimming pool when you're both like soggy and naked.
Yeah, my mum was like, oh, I wonder why he's interested then. All right.
I'm 23.
Yeah. So then I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. I was, I get these ideas in my head and I just go for it. And I sent this card and I left it a few days. I was like, oh, for God's sake. Did you get a Valentine's Day card? Come on.
Where did you put it? Like in his locker?
No, because he was quite chatty for a man, actually. So I was able to send it to his house because.
Oh, you knew where he lived.
Yeah, not because I stalked, because he just freely gave the information, so I was able to send it. Well, we're talking. What year would it have been? Oh my God, when you were in secondary school.
Like, oh, where are you from the area? And then like, oh, which road? And then it just.
Yeah. So I sent it, left it a few days.
The white dog.
You made me think of I'll be the one with the red carnation. And then I said to him, did you get a Valentine's Day card? Because I was sick of waiting for this answer. And he was like, yeah. I was like, okay. And then I went, oh, I sent it. And he went, oh, well, you'll never guess what. The handwriting is identical to my ex's handwriting.
Oh,
he even got an old card out that she'd sent him and compared them. And apparently it was identical. Every little flick. So he's got that and thought, oh, shit, no. And then, and I'm there going, right, don't answer me then.
Oh, my God.
I think we went out for lunch once and it just didn't, it never fizzled. But I don't remember feeling that strongly either. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like I was heartbroken or anything, but
do you know what I think?
You just gotta have fun, haven't you, and just see where it goes.
Nowadays, though, like people just wouldn't do that, and I think this is
boring.
You've got your eye on someone. This is your sign.
Ooh, even just in a fun way. It doesn't have to be like I'm a stalker. You just have to do it in a fun way.
Like, send one to your friends. Send one to your gay best friend. Like
yeah.
Yeah,
because even if you don't have somebody romantically special, you can still do nice things with your friends over this week.
Like, you can still just treat it as like a loving, just anyone that you love.
So, like with a friend or sister, then what would you do if you and Liam weren't together or weren't doing anything or whatever, or as well as?
Valentine's.
Ah.
I'm going out. I'm out on Wednesday with the girls.
There you go.
So, yeah.
So that could be a suggestion for
craft night.
Oh. Oh, that's a nice idea for romantic or friends, partners, isn't it? That's a nice idea. So tell me, what is it?
It's at Bianco Lounge at the White Rose.
You like it there?
I do like it at Bianco. I've not been for a while.
I do too.
It's 6 till 8.
I always get the aubergine flatbread. Anyway, carry on.
Oh, yeah,
Too many chunks for Alice.
Too many chunks of aubergine. Yeah, I don't really know what it entails. It was free. The tickets were free, actually. So it's not going to cost as much as I want to spend.
Eat and drink.
Which after my hangover on Sunday is probably going to be pretty cheap for some lime and sodas and tap water. I'll probably get food there.
Have a big burger and then you can drink some. Soak it up.
So there's just a few of... There's 5 of us going. Some mum friends going. Yeah.
Lovely.
Which is kind of rogue because 6 till 8 is quite like prime toddler bedtime. But whatever. They've all got dads. It's fine.
Yeah.
They've all got another parent at home.
Exactly. Another parent. They are not babysitting. They are parenting.
Exactly. So,
right. So that's a nice friend thing. That's all right.
I've seen it at like 4 p.m. on Wednesday in my calendar and be like, oh God, look at it.
Shit, better put some makeup on.
Yeah. I think like craft stuff is like so big at the moment though.
It is. Yeah.
I actually wanted to do... Is it Wednesday I'm going out? Is it Thursday? Sorry.
It's all right. You just sort your calendar out.
It's good. Thursday. This Wednesday is our friend Alison's doing her pottery night. I think that's Wednesday. So me and Liam wanted to go. So that's couples.
Oh, I saw that because I saw that it was fully booked actually.
Yeah. I think there's only 2 spaces or something left when I was looking. We couldn't get a babysitter. So we were just like, oh, it's fine. But yeah, I think anything kind of creative, pottery or painting is really nice. And generally you can kind of spend whatever you want if you find the right... There's something creative for every budget, I think.
There is, and you don't have to be arty. You don't have to be skillful with a paintbrush or clay making. I'm getting visions of ghosts now.
Said that she's booked to go to like a potter's.
Oh my God, 2 to a wheel.
Yeah, and he...
I'm only joking.
He was like, oh, I love that idea. Yeah, don't get too excited.
The thought of someone putting their hands on my clay hands and doing that, just get off. Yuck, 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 yuck.
Also, like, you're doing my bowl.
I'm creating it. Get off.
I used to have a potter's wheel when I was a kid. Actually.
Oh, that's amazing. Did you make like loads of vases and stuff?
Probably. Your mic is really bothering me today.
I have been moving it loads though. I've just untucked a leg and done... Right. If I do that...
Yeah. I'm just getting nervous that one was up too. Yeah, so I think creative stuff's nice.
Yes,
and you
very
connect
much.
Better.
So if you had no budget at all, you could actually do something at home. You could, I keep seeing on social media people painting each other, like their little like portraits. That's quite funny, isn't it? You can get silly, or if you happen to be really good, make a really nice one. Or some people have been like writing, will you marry me? And then turning it around and it's actually not that. That I've seen those videos. That's quite cute. So you could actually do something at home that doesn't require a lot of budget. But then there are places to book, like where you're going for painting a piece of pottery. There are places where you can go and do like a canvas, but it's like a tutorial. They take you through the picture. That's what I've seen, I think. Yeah, that looks good fun. And if you want to get really racy, you can paint each other. Glow in the dark paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Chocolate
ace.
paint.
No. That would be...
Not that basic.
The mess. Glow in the dark paint, that would be amazing.
Wait, do you mean glow in the dark paint onto paper?
No, the person onto
it. Just a chocolate paint. There's still mess involved.
Yes, I know. So there's some ideas for at home.
Yeah, I think as well, like just existing without technology, like. So Liam's got a dartboard in his office, and I'm trying to it's a whole other thing.
Bless him.
Yeah, bless him indeed. So that's just a whole other thing. But anyway, so then we just started playing a game of darts. We had 2 games of darts every day, and it was like really fun and just like funny. And you forget that just playing, like, it doesn't have to be darts, obviously, but like board games.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Playing cards.
Yeah.
Playing Uno, like.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
And these are like really fun
and
activities that we forget.
Face to face together instead of online.
Like, yeah, you're talking to each other, you're having a laugh with each
other.
You know, you could just get like loads of snacks, or like if you want to spend some more money, like order a takeaway, or like get one of those meals, you know, the dine-in deals.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we've done that before, years and years ago.
We used to do the M&S one like every year. That's our go-to thing.
That's so cute. And a bottle of wine, and
exactly. So yeah, I think for like low budget options, just kind of doing something rather than just sitting and watching telly. Come on, we sit and watch telly every single day.
Well, yeah, it's not special, is it?
Yeah, as long as that board game finishes by 9 for Love Island.
Oh yeah, oh my gosh.
Well, we always start watching it at 10 past so we can skip through the episodes, so. Yeah, what sort of things would you do that were free?
Free stuff. I've got one of those books where you peel off the sticker. You can't see it till you've peeled it off and stuck it on the black square inside the book, and it'll tell you what to do for like a little date. You can get couples versions, friends versions, and it is really cute actually. You'd need better.
Once you've got that idea, you can reuse it.
Oh yeah, totally. And then there's like
that initial inspiration, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. One of the ones that I peeled off, one of the first ones, we couldn't really do straight away because it's too wet and cold. But it was for, and of course you don't have to do things on Valentine's Day. You can do it anytime. But seeing as we're talking about romantic things to do, one of them was to either bigger budget go camping somewhere or go to a glam pod. Lower budget would be you could either camp out in the garden or like put duvets or something. Well, I did say you can do this any time of year. Obviously, yeah. That one day in June when it's nice. And like Star Watch or take some snacks out or whatever. Or but that then made me think of my expensive ones. So I'll just wait and do free ones first. What do I do for free? A walk, because you've got something to talk about walking. But make a purpose. Like if it was rounds, because we do actually do walk quite a bit anyway. If he gets home and there's an hour before school run, we'll do our little hour walk, which is really nice. Which is why my steps are always up in the teens rather than under 10,000, because I'm quite a lot of steps get in.
I think as well when me and Liam walk together, especially when it's just us two or with the dog, we talk so much when we're walking.
Yeah, there's a chance for the conversation, isn't it?
You can't do anything else.
Yeah.
So it is like walking's a really nice way to connect with people, I think. Or if you're walking by yourself, sometimes I just ring people. Like I rang my auntie to catch up with her the other day while I was walking.
Oh, you'd listen to a podcast. If there's no one to walk with, put us in your ears and have a nice walk. But, so what's your walking thing that you wanted to talk about?
I've started trying to explore the routes around where we live, because obviously we live on a main road. Not obviously to Francesca.
I'm the one that has to figure out how to reverse between the butt ends of both of their cars on a wall. Today I did it. I swung it in and there was a lorry coming up and I was like, I can do it. So I ranged it in and swung it back.
I love that you reverse onto the drive.
I don't want to reverse out onto the road though. Do carry on.
So we live on a main road, but on either side we've got the golf club on one side of the main road and fields behind us, so we don't live in like a natural like loop place in terms of it's just a straight big road.
But through the fields, there's got to be some sort of route that you're allowed to take because of those ancient rules that you're allowed to walk through.
Yeah, so there are public rights of way, but I don't know, it's like that mental block of having to figure it out, and I actually got lost on one of them.
Oh, no, I never try on my own.
I'll tell this story another time, but...
Ooh, I'm excited now.
Did I tell this story already?
Oh, you getting lost in the countryside? I don't think so. I'd remember that. Did you really? Your eyes went really wide then.
I've been lost a few times in the countryside.
Oh.
So one of my clients said to me, there's this really good app that shows you saved routes that other people have used, just like local ones. All over the world, in fact, not just local.
Oh, nice. If you go on holiday, you could do a walk.
Yeah, and it tells you how long it is approximately, how difficult it is.
Fab.
Yeah, really good. And it's a free app, and you can pay for, I don't know what the paid one gives you, but
there's a free version and a paid version. Yeah, okay.
So
what's it called?
Visorando
Oh.
or Visorando.
All right, it's a bit random.
Yeah. So also on the map, it's an Ordnance Survey map. So if you zoom in to where you are, shows your live location on the Ordnance Survey map. Francesca's just like trying to find it on her phone now.
It says Visorando walking routes in what apps?
Let me see. Oh, I don't know. Just type Visorando. Yeah, it's on Apple and Android. Anyway, so when you're just walking and it has access to your phone, to your GPS or whatever, you can make sure that you're staying on the public footpath so what happened to me doesn't happen.
Did you get shot at by a farmer? Oh my God, save it. We'll do a whole Getting Lost podcast. That's hilarious.
Let's do a Getting Lost podcast next week.
Yeah, let's do that.
So I just found this route, like this big loop, and took the dog, and it was amazing. It was muddier than I anticipated, so I would wear wellies next time. But it was great, and I could let her off lead, and we're practicing her recall still because she's still really young. And it just gave me the confidence to do that because I've been putting off exploring because I did explore once and they found it. It's good, isn't it? If you just go on the map. Not the walking routes. If you just go on the map, you can see where you are, zoom in, and then it's not got the.
And keep going out until you find there's the nearest one from the maypole, and that's a little route.
It's different on yours. Sorry, everyone. Where's the public right of way? The Apple one looks. Oh no, you can't see the public right of way. Because on mine it's a green dot. Yours is a red dot. Okay. Anyway, so it's really good to give you confidence to go out in the countryside.
Yeah.
A little bit more. So I'm going to start using that to do more exploring around here. But I feel like I don't know if it's my age or the people that I follow on Instagram or what, but I do feel like people are walking more and hiking, and it's becoming, I don't know, quote unquote, trendy, popular.
There's a lot of adverts for walking at the moment.
More into like nature.
Yeah, a lot of socials.
I guess appreciating how good it does make you feel to be like out in the countryside.
Yeah,
and we do have amazing countryside in the UK.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
So, that's a good free one, isn't it? You can take a flask if
you could make it special weather depending, obviously you'd have to plan for all eventualities, especially at this time of year. Yeah, exactly. Or go via a really lovely pub and have a meal or just a drink and then carry on. That'd be really nice. Oh, cheap or free, that's really nice, and it's really special. And sometimes those little things that you maybe don't fully plan for, so if you had set off on this little walk and then you ended up in really good conversation or saw some nice things, different bits of countryside, and you end up getting more out of it than you expected.
You might like walk for longer than you were planning to. Yeah,
with friends
this weekend for people to get out. I'm not looking for this. I don't want to either. It's really sad.
With a little bit of budget, then what would we do? So if you had so maybe up to 50. Well, being realistic, if you were going to go into Leeds or something, you're looking at 50, 60, aren't you, to spend if you were going to go out for meal and drinks on taxis or whatever. So if you had a bit of budget, a normal budget, for going out, treating yourselves, what would you be doing?
Oh, we both love Thai food. So
okay,
I would
go to Thai.
Going out, any Thai restaurant. Our favourite in Leeds is Chow Pryor.
Right.
I don't know how to say it. I'm not really keen on cinema for dates because I feel like it's a very
14-year-old thing to do.
It's like very antisocial. You can't actually really
no.
talk to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
I really like bowling. I think bowling's always a good
I like bowling too. Even though that's also something that I associate with being a teenager, but actually it's really good fun. You can have a laugh about it. And if you're not like, you don't care about winning or losing, it's just a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
I just like going and lobbing the balls down the thing. It's quite therapeutic actually.
And then there's also like junkyard golf and stuff.
That's good fun. Oh my god, I bruised my bum so bad doing junkyard golf.
Bruise your bum doing junkyard golf.
I went down the slide, didn't I? And there's a metal thing like yeah, at the bottom. And I was just like not concentrating and laughing at my friends, shot down this slide. I was like a bat out of hell.
Right, well, obviously not leather, because you'd have just stuck to it. Something very... polyester they got you.
Dress, it will have been, you know. Dress and tights, yeah, definitely.
Oh, dress and tights, great combination for a slide.
Button up dress. That's how I end up flashing by accident all the time. Yeah, so I shot off the end instead of catching myself with my feet because I was like, and then by the time we went out for pizza, I had to go to the toilets and have a look, see if I was bruised. It was really painful, but I styled it out. No one knew till afterwards at pizza. I was like, knock my ball in. Yeah, no, junkyard golf's brilliant. So that's it. I love that as we're talking, all these things that I've forgotten about, all these crazy little random stories and stuff that I've done. You know, right, I promise not to stay too long on this side story, and I'll promise to stay in front of my microphone.
That was loud. Maybe that should have been moved from the mic.
Have you ever seen a video of that woman? And she's a singer-gram, but she can't sing-a-gram. She can't actually sing, and she like dress up as a hot dog or something, and she'll burst into someone's workplace and go, "I'm looking for Keith. It's your birthday. Happy birthday!" Dressed as this hot dog, and she does loads of different ones. No, yeah, this is it. And I did dead serious face. I said to Daisy, "I've just found my perfect job." And I showed her the video, expecting her just to laugh, and she went, "That is so you." Can you imagine, like, someone buying a singing telegram thing for someone that works in a really serious office, like in the bank or something, or a solicitor's office, and I'm dressed as a bottle of tequila?
Would that be our outfit tequila? You could go as a baby, just like maybe she was a baby.
Anyway, she's amazing. I might have seen her videos. I don't know what it's called, but there's a little side story for you. Yeah. No, but I think it should be.
We adopt a lot from America.
We do, but things like that should be adopted more. Anyway, so mid-budget events for Valentine's. So yeah, junkyard golf would be good. So doing something, going into Leeds or wherever your local city is makes it feel a bit more special, doesn't it? And instead of staying in your town, which is still great, I love our town for all it's got to offer, but going into Leeds makes that feel like you're doing something a bit extra.
Yeah, I guess if you live in one city, if you live in Manchester, come to Leeds. If you live in Leeds, go to Manchester.
Yeah.
Or York.
Yeah, I was going to say York.
Our country's not that big where you can't like pop between cities.
Exactly. Yeah, and you could always get a train across. It's not too bad city to city. Yeah, could do that.
Yeah, city to city is fine. When you're trying to go countryside to a city, past your city, then it's problematic.
I think if I didn't have to organise childcare for 3 children and had not necessarily a limitless budget, but enough where we could do fun stuff. You might not think this is extravagant enough for like expensive, but I really like. Yeah, it's not a big birthday. I would really like one of those luxury glamping things with hot tub. You know, when they're properly split, they've got a bathroom and everything. It's just that they are a pod. Somewhere in the countryside, in the woods. They've got a little area to sit outside. I want to be outside. Even if it's cold, I'll wrap up and be outside.
Yeah, and the hot tub's hot, so it's
love a hot tub when it's cold. Oh,
I don't
amazing.
understand why people have hot tubs in summer. It doesn't make sense to me. Like,
Far too hot. I'll be bright red all the time. My face would just be so bright red. Yeah, so something like that would be really lovely. If there was a perfect idyllic country pub serving the best food for the evening meal, then back to the hot tub with a bottle of prosecco or something, and so something like that I really think would be really lovely.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's a good one. I also love spas because I always feel like I need a massage. And me and Liam don't really do spa days together. It's something I do with the girls more, but we both, when we do, oh god, I've probably done a spa day together maybe twice in like 14 years. But spa days, but it's expensive doing a spa day. It's like most spas.
You may as well stay over somewhere.
On a weekend, it's over £100 each.
Yeah.
Without.
Then you've got to book treatments if you want anything.
So that's quite extravagant, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Or nice.
Really extravagant might be Paris or Barcelona or Paris, but wear trousers and don't use the toilets. If anyone's listened to that.
Maybe you want to be flashing in Paris.
Yeah, but in the hotel room. not in the middle of the street with a delivery man loading up his truck. Great big grey Bridget Jones knickers. Yeah, yours were around your ankles. Can you imagine if I'd worn a thong? Thank God I was like, I'm old now and have children, so don't wear thongs. So yeah, anyway, one of those trips would be nice if you had lots of money and childcare or no kids.
Breaks are really cheap though. Sometimes it's cheaper to go abroad than like.
I am totally up for this. Those mums in the paper who went to where did they go for the day and back for school run on Monday morning?
Yeah, was it like Tenerife?
One of those islands, wasn't it?
Like near an airport. Because for me, we don't live close enough.
Yes.
To Leeds Airport.
Yeah.
And Manchester is kind of close.
Oh, Leeds is only 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20. Well, it's 20 minutes in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
25 pushing 30 when there's traffic.
Yeah, don't do it nowish.
So it's like if I lived like next to the airport, you feel like you're just getting on a train kind of thing.
Yeah.
Also, Leeds flights aren't as cheap as Manchester. You need to. I think it. To be able to do it.
Yeah, or near the bottom, and you can just go on the Eurotunnel.
Like Stansted's like always really cheap Ryanair flights, isn't it?
Yeah.
When people get return flights for like £40 or something.
Well, I'm on this Facebook page, Extreme Day Trips. And sometimes it can be an overnight stay and people just post on there what they've done. So, I just got a flight to Milan for 40 quid return. I spent this on a croissant. I saw this, did that. So all in all, spent 150 quid. You think, hang on a minute, I could waste that in a weekend on, get that, then get a coffee, then go to a play gym. That costs us a fortune because there's 3 of them. All sorts of random stuff like that, £150. So yeah, I'll go to Italy.
On my own.
That's the trouble. Now we're a family of 5. We can go to these places for 40 quid each, and then everything else times 5. When we go out for a meal, our bill's always like £100, but that's normal. If we ever go out just on our own, we're like, what do you mean it's only £60 or whatever it might be? It does, and it's just us. It's lovely.
That's funny. I noticed that difference, like, when Elodie started eating like actual which transitioned from just picking up our plate to having a full
our own meal
dinner. And then she wants ice cream and she wants drinks and juice and blah blah blah.
And now she's 3, she won't be free on an aeroplane. You have to pay full price to go on holiday.
Well, it is annoying and it's also not annoying because when we went to France just before she was, it's from the age of 2, isn't it? Yeah, it was just
think
before
so.
She was 2. And she was like bigger than all the 2 and 3-year-olds. And I had this like giant on my knee for like.
Is it free because they don't get a seat because they're expecting?
Yeah. Oh god. Francesca, what is wrong with you in the mic today?
I caught it on my watch. Is it because they're expecting the 2-year-old not to be on an actual seat? Right, that okay.
So I wanted to book her a seat, so I was like, I don't want her I don't choose me over a dad. Mums are just the best.
I know.
We kept passing her between us, but
yeah.
I think she was. I mean, Liam's always crammed into a Ryanair flight anyway because he's 6'1".
Oh, I can imagine. My knees
like,
touch the seat in front.
like,
never mind a 6'1".
Oh, I'm like, okay, I'll
oh my god, the length and the breadth of a rugby player.
Like, fill the seat. I could really have her next. I could like if I
share a seat.
I could like nearly. Not quite, but yeah. So it does make sense for me to kind of take most of that burden, but
yeah.
I was like, I want her to. It should be done on like height or something because this child is so ginormous. And I think it was 2 months before my birthday. I was like, this is insane, but it was free, so you know.
I'll take that. Yeah, definitely. Anyway, moaning about flight size prices.
It's hard to find a cheap flight nowadays, I think.
And not if you're child free and can go in term time. My niece, child free 28-year-old, loves to just like, oh, by the way, I'm going to Poland next week. Oh, right, okay, brilliant. Yeah, I'm going for 4 nights, and it was 50 quid including the hostel thing that she stays in. Oh my god. So she goes to all these museums. She just goes on her own, but then there's like this group of people that you can just be like, hey, I'm in Poland, and another a British person or American person or whatever, and they can just go to a museum together.
You can just find like there's all Facebook groups and so many pages are probably even apps. There's probably an app set up for solo travellers, so you don't even have to be reliant on your friend having the funds or the annual leave to go.
Yeah, it's amazing. She's all getting all over the place doing that.
Me and my friend actually have just booked 4 nights in Mallorca in October.
Oh.
Yeah, it was cheap. I think we paid 200. It's over £200. Yeah, I think it was like £215
to get there and stay there.
Yeah, so £215 each for half board.
Oh wow, you're getting food as well. This is amazing.
Right, she's from Luton, but she lives in London.
It doesn't matter. So you can go stay with her and then go the next day.
I'm gonna drive, I think.
Store your car at the airport.
It's like cheaper to pay for the parking.
Oh, than it is for a train, I'm sure. Yeah.
Luton's like it's obviously north side of London.
Well, you're not going into London at Luton. No. Yeah.
One of my clients has just been to Istanbul and she went from Luton. I was like, tell me everything about Luton Airport. Can I drive down by myself? It's such an easy drive. I was like, amazing. These are the kind of conversations you can have.
Yeah.
£215 half board with flights.
Amazing.
For 4 nights. So that's good. And they're actually civilised flight times.
Oh!
We fly at like midday out.
Lovely.
It's like 12:30 flight out.
Where are you going again? Mallorca?
Mallorca.
Oh, yeah. Done Mallorca a couple of times. My brother had a really bad diabetic hypo in Mallorca. There's
always a random story.
There is, isn't there? Join me for random stories. Well, it was awful. Had to get the doctor and everything, and
how old are you?
Maybe yeah. So we were a family. Maybe I was 11, 12. So he'll have been 8, 9.
Oh my god.
And normally he just sort of like, they just faint, don't they, when they go into a hypo because their blood sugar's gone. So they just faint. Or my mum would be on it so much that she would notice these things and give him some sugar or a biscuit or whatever.
So it was known that.
Oh yeah, we knew he was diabetic, thank God. Oh my God, can you imagine if that happened in Mallorca? So she always carries all his equipment and everything, and then we were on the L-shaped sofa bed thing, and my parents were in a little bedroom in the room, and he was doing this, and I thought he was dreaming, and it was some sort of thing, and he'd gone really low, he'd dipped under his hypo, so the blood sugar's really low, and my mum was like panicking, got all the stuff out, pulled the syringe back for whatever she needed to give him, and the plunger came out and it all splattered onto the floor, so she lost whatever it was she was supposed to give him.
Did she have any more?
Well, that's all you get because that's all you're ever supposed to need. I think my dad was like trying to like put things on his gums like jam, honey, or milk, whatever we had with carbs and sugar in it to get it into it. You're not supposed to put your fingers in the mouth because if someone's fitting they're gonna so he's trying to get stuff in there and he's holding him and rocking, and they were like pouring carbs down his neck, and then this doctor came and I don't know what she did.
Glucose gels, don't you really? They're like marathon runners.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they've improved all the equipment that you're supposed to
Well, yeah,
have.
it's probably all a lot better.
And then he just sort of slept for the day. But yeah, that was really scary. And that's why we never went anywhere other than my dad and granddad had an apartment in the south of Spain, so we did that. And then when that got sold, Marbella, obviously it was the 80s.
Amazing.
There's pictures of me as a 2-year-old at Puerto Banús, obviously, next to a yacht.
So you were influenced from a very young age.
Yeah, I brought the tone right down. So anyway, yeah, so Mallorca's fab. You'll have a great time and nobody will have a hypo because you're not diabetic.
I hope we unknowingly diabetic.
Oh God, my poor brother. Yeah, he's had it since he was 2.
Oh, wow.
Just the typical, always asking for a drink, always weeing. So she took him to the doctor. He's diabetic, insulin dependent from 2.
Wow. That's really interesting. Also really scary. I think
Yeah, but he's a grown up and he's I know exactly.
But it's like when something. I remember my sister having on holiday in France when we were camping. She had really bad like impetigo because she gets eczema, and then when it's a lot better now than it was when she was a child.
Right.
But she, I think her eczema must have got like infected or something, and because it was like it used to just be so bad, like
okay,
all, like, her inside of her arm, back of her
right,
like, just so bad.
That is actually very interesting.
Like, scrat at it, so
there's a reason why I'm looking through my phone if anyone's watching.
What are you looking at?
I'll show you in a minute. It's relevant. It's very relevant for a change.
So yeah, she had all these spots, and we had to take her to the doctors. And I remember like the car park of the doctors, and I remember her given this like these creams and ointments and stuff for it. And one of them was like bright red, and they had to like put it on every single impetigo spot. Because it was like bright red, so it was almost like food colouring. Like that. She was just covered in this red stuff.
Did it look a bit like that?
Oh.
It was everywhere.
I don't think that's impetigo.
No, because I don't really know what that looks like.
Impetigo's more spotty, I think.
From day one. That
looks like a heat rash.
Well, it never went anywhere, and it started on her face, and I thought, I knew it was a risk putting normal sun cream on her face, not the child's face one on her face. But the other 2 didn't react. And then we noticed it down her neck. Then it was down her arms and legs. It sort of moved throughout the whole holiday.
Was it itchy?
I don't remember her complaining of it being itchy. We went to... It was on her face. So she looked sunburnt and slapped from the first day, but she wasn't because...
What was the first day?
Well, yeah, and they all had the same sun cream on now. I'm always watching them all. They've got their little hats on in the pool, all that sort of thing. And she instantly got this rash thing. I thought, is it the sun cream? Which is what I thought it was at first, because I'd put the grown-up stuff on her lazily, just slapped the big factor 50 instead of the face one. But I don't think it was, because then it was all over her body, and I only used the kids' stuff after that. We went to the pharmacy.
Was it raised or was it smooth? I know I'm asking like I'm doing
Dr. Alice. Or even a pharmacist.
No, I'm literally nothing.
Aww. She can't breathe. Your love's making me laugh more.
Just digest what I just said.
This is great content. Just sit and laugh.
I'm an excellent personal trainer. I don't know what that mash is on me. I'm going to stop doing that mash. My one experience of my baby sister having it when I was like 11 years old.
The pharmacy gave us antihistamines, which did nothing for Minnie, but were amazing for when my face is alive, and a version of Calpol, but in little sachets. So the portion that you need is in a sachet. So she just takes that sachet. That was so good. Well, the man was so lovely though. He heard us talking. Aren't they amazing? Yeah. And the medicine just seems better as well. Oh my God, I don't know. Yeah, the strength of the children's paracetamol. They take half the dose of the Spanish one that they do the English one. I don't know why, but it's 2.5 ml on the 6+ Spanish one and 5 ml on the on ours. It makes more sense to have it stronger and have to take less, because it takes awful to get it down them and force it down their throats.
Bottles, one cold, you could do a whole bottle of
Calpol. Oh, totally. It's an interesting turn on our Valentine's podcast. Romantic. Have you got impetigo?
I was actually about to start telling you about a pharmacy trip in Sri Lanka, but I don't know if I want to now. Because I just remembered it's meant to be a nice romantic Valentine's episode.
We started off with Love Island, and I've just booped the microphone. We started off with...
Your one mic is taking a battering today.
Calm down. Okay, yeah. No, tell it. It's funny. Come on.
So we went to Sri Lanka. We flew out last New Year's Eve. So last January we went, and Liam had been we've both been really poorly over Christmas, but he was still really poorly. When we were flying, obviously the flight's gonna make it even worse. Kind of COVID.
The pressure in the head and chesty, yeah.
So we went to this pharmacy in Colombo, on the first day, and went and bought
concoction.
Take this, this weird coloured liquid.
Cool.
And oh my God,
started seeing unicorns. No.
It was this is the shit. We went out. It cost him £1.52 or something. It was so cheap. This stuff. And then other people who were on the trip, because we went for our friend's wedding, and then the groom was like, "Oh, I've got a bit of a tickle," and they started passing this bottle around, and I was like, "Why is everyone drinking your whatever?" I drinking your cock then.
Oh God, that's a completely different podcast. And
that kind of links back to Valentine's Day, doesn't it? But
after you've painted yourselves with the glow paint.
What is this stuff? It was after you've what? Painted yourself
the glow paint.
Yeah, pharmacists abroad. We love them.
Oh, fab. I know. We've got a rash, oh dear. Let's go to pharmacy.
Especially if you don't speak the language.
Yeah, but it's only France or Spain. It's fine. Yeah.
I mean, Colombo was a little bit more
Yeah, it was a bit different in Kenya. We went into a camp.
When did you go to Kenya?
I went to Kenya in 2010. Nice. Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah. Did you just go to a pharmacy?
No, didn't actually.
That's a shame.
I know. One of the...
It's a supermarket. It's intriguing, isn't it? Seeing what it's like.
Yeah, it is. It is good fun. I didn't need a pharmacy for the painkillers that I got, because one of the Dutch people I made friends with gave me some of theirs, and they were good.
Oh, you just did Dutch painkillers.
Wow, they were good. I was like, can't even feel my back. Never mind hurting it. Where's it gone? No, we went into a shop because we wanted another memory card for our camera. That's how long ago it is. 2010. See how things have changed. Yeah, don't tell me what you were doing.
It was still very much memory cards.
Yeah. So we had another couple of memory cards in the digital camera. No, Kenya was amazing.
How long did you go for?
2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
We did it as a package holiday, all-inclusive thing, but then we went down onto the beach where there's random Kenyans selling you stuff. Nice. And I just went down to the beach and I went, I want to go on safari. And then they just, suddenly, there was a bench like this, put down, and this man was like, step into my office. I sat down on the bench. All right, where are we going on safari? And I said, are there any other English people going on this safari? Can you tell me their room number? Obviously, there's no GDPR on a Kenyan beach. So I went up to the room and said, hello, the man on the beach gave me a room number. Are you going on the Is it all right? You know, we're going to do it too. And they were like, yeah, that's fab. So I went down. I was like, yep, here's your whatever money it was. It was like half the price that the British tour provider was charging. God, yeah, I'm not going with them. So off we went with the sellers on the beach and had the...
That's a good travel tip, to be fair.
Just be careful. You got to be careful. And we were like child-free and...
No, I mean, like, go into the local, like the independents, because a lot of the...
When you say independent, this is literally a man on a beach. This is not a shop. But yeah.
You can still go to, like a local travel agent.
Yeah, absolutely. First.
Through, like, TUI or whatever.
I think it cost us...
Because they're probably paying the people... Like, they probably have bought the same tickets that you bought.
Well, some people were spending like £400 a person to go on safari.
What?
We spent £200 to go on this safari, and it was 3 nights, different accommodation each night. It was different accommodation. Food was amazing, just endless. The driver though was just sort of like wherever we were, he was just like in the village or in the van. So we were taking him food out, and that's when it hits you that actually it's really different, and they're poor. And you drive through villages and think, oh shit, hang on a minute. It's real.
It's an amazing holiday and it's cheap to visit.
But you're in this luxury hotel eating all this food and they're starving.
Yeah, it does make you feel a bit sad.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't want to end the podcast on this sad note. Right,
no, we won't end on the sad note. We'll end it on. The person whose door I knocked on, it was 2 friends, Dan and Rachel. They were there as friends, and then it was December 23. We got invited to Dan's wedding.
What? Were you still in contact the whole time?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Oh, the bet. Oh, just oh my gosh, yeah. And we did a little photo thing. I might ask if I can put it on the podcast actually because it was so funny. The 3 of us at the wedding, and the 3 of us.
Where did they get married? Where did Dan get married?
Somewhere really gorgeous in Wales.
So they were English. This wasn't the Dutch person you got the drugs from.
Yeah, so that's us all in 2010.
Oh, wait, what? Where are you?
Can you not recognise me with my dark hair and black eyeliner?
You've all very much had a glow up. Jesus Christ. You've like de-aged. You don't look 13 years old.
What do you mean de-aged?
You look younger in the recent photo.
You
look younger than you do with the dark hair.
So there, hang on, we need the proper one. So there's us all at the wedding. I'll put these on Instagram. Sorry, everyone. Just talk amongst yourselves. So Dan and Rachel was who was on the holiday, and then that's Dan and his new husband, Mark, and then that's my Mark.
Well, it makes sense that Dan and Rachel were on holiday as friends if Dan married Mark.
I know, yeah. Well, they hadn't met at that point.
Aww. I love your dress.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you. Oh.
Get that photo. Yeah, ask them if you can.
Yeah, I'm going to do that so we can talk about that. So yeah, that's who I met in Kenya, and just basically knocked on their door and ambushed their holiday. Really I was there with somebody who wasn't very attentive to the person that he was on holiday with, and so I spent it with Dan, and he just bogged off on fishing trips and did what he pleased. And this isn't Mark, by the way, obviously. And
that's all. Notice the red flags back then.
Yeah, it was too late by then. And then obviously we sealed our friendship because we spent the safari together, and that was really lovely. And then at the wedding, me and Rachel just didn't stop talking. Her mum was like, "Do you two realise you've not shut up?" And I was like, "But we haven't seen each other properly. Like Facebook doesn't count."
Do you think you'll try and keep meeting?
Oh yeah, definitely. We went down to see Dan and Mark not that long after and saw them for a bit. Yeah.
Where's Rachel?
Wales, but slightly different bit.
Oh, okay. That's nice. You can come
yeah, because at the time I lived in England, but just over the border near Wrexham, and I heard they were from Wrexham. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe we've come all the way to Kenya and there's somebody from the next town.
That's funny. Oh, that is funny. Oh God, my dad has this theory. We're from Doncaster.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, you meet someone who's either from Doncaster or has a connection to Doncaster. And we were once on the ferry to France.
Yeah.
And we just say, "Oh, Marcus!"
No.
Someone that he just, like, one of his friends. Like, we've been in so many places abroad where we've, like, met someone who's from Doncaster or knows Doncaster or who...
Or knows him
knows
or...
him. Yeah.
Whoa.
I went, when I went to New York with school, there was someone walking down Wall Street with a Doncaster Rovers t-shirt on. I shit you not. I was like, no. What? What? It's not even like it's Manchester United, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Rovers.
I was eating my breakfast in the south of Spain on our holiday in 2023 in the hotel, and one of my mums that's come to my classes walked past.
No way.
I just went, hello.
Oh.
They were like, oh, hi.
What are the chances?
I know, happens to me everywhere I go. My friend Claire will vouch for this. Everywhere we go, we'll go to a restaurant, and then a few minutes later, I'm like, oh, hiya.
Hi. Do you feel famous when that happens? Do you love it?
Yeah,
Do you feel really confident?
absolutely love it. Oh, just a minute, I'm just going to go say hi over there.
I'm just sorry, I'm just so well known.
It's so funny. So, romantic places to go, cheap or budget or expensive, or what would you do in an ideal world if money was no object? Random holiday stories, and I'm off on the school run now.
Oh God, yeah. All the bambinos need collecting.
Yeah, our other life. Oh yes, back to reality.
I might edit that bit out.
You want to be a singer, Graham? It's your birthday.
Okay.
When is your birthday? I'm going to do that.
13th of July, but we're going to be in Spain, so we'll have to do a remote podcast.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. We'll do one in France as well.
Yeah. We'll do lots of summer, like
extra bits. Yes, we shall do that.
Okay.
On my ferry. Bye.
She makes it.
She makes it. Oh my God.
Oh, thank you so much for listening.
Bye.